Hey everybody, welcome. My name is Kurt, aka the Vitruvian Gamer, and I'm here with, well, we cannot call it a real unboxing because it is a small, well, it's a big expansion for Imperial settlers, but still it's not that big, of course. We know what will be in there, cards and a player board. But I noticed on Board Game Geek that there apparently is not anything showing, or at least I saw on YouTube that there isn't anybody showing the cards yet, and you might be interested in what these Amazons are all about, how they look like, and what the cards do. So I thought I would open the box and show you, because it's also a surprise for me. I haven't played it yet, seen it yet, so let's discover together. So, as you might notice, this is a different kind of box this time. Normally they were the normal boxes with the lids. They changed that, and I know many people won't be happy with that, but apparently if you compare costs between these types of boxes and the other ones, well, it is probably worth changing for Portal Games. At least, it's still a business, right? The size is the same as the other boxes. That's cool. So if you want, you can still put it in your shelves, and it doesn't really show off. But most people, I think, just put everything together in the same box. I know I do. I got myself the insert, the wooden broken token insert for it. So we have a bag zip. That's what's in the box, and of course, as I already said, we have the player board for the Amazons. And well, let's see what they do. So of course it's the puzzle thing again. So they start with, let's see, they start production with some workers, a foundation, which is, of course, they produce foundations, so that's already very special. A sword and a shield, as everybody does, and they may store up to 3 resources in any combination. Also, each time they discard a faction building as a foundation, they shuffle it back into their deck so it can come back. So already you can see special things going on here. Here's the other side, of course. And yeah, well, they're Amazons, so the first time that we have on both sides, we have different ladies, no male figures, which is logical, I guess, because they're Amazons, or as Ignacy Cevicek, the designer, would say, Amazons. So, all right, so let's open these cards here. Let's start with the common cards. Apparently, this is the part with the common cards. So let's open this and let's check some cards out. So we have here Stables. It's a feature building bonus. Draw 2 cards from an enemy faction deck. Discard one. Oh, I'm trying to focus here. Discard one and reshuffle the other. Additionally, draw 1 common card. So messing up the other player's deck. So that's nasty, but it's cool. It's new. So that's pretty neat. So let's see what else we have. It's an action building diversion. Draw 2 faction cards, keep 1 and remove the other. Additionally, move 1 enemy faction or enemy building 1 space to the left and gain a point. So placement of the buildings might be important again. So and look at this, make a deal. Oh man, make a deal to produce a foundation. So as you can see, you can make deals to get foundations to build your faction buildings faster. Alarm! Oh, and my camera is having a hard time. Spend 2 swords to conquer any enemy building with building bonus. So that's something new. It's a conquer. Now, I haven't seen the rulebook yet. Where is the rulebook? Probably on this side. So there we go. Maybe I should show you this first, right? So what do we have new? So we have a deal field, which is a foundation. When you receive a foundation, immediately draw a card from the top of the common deck and place it in your empire face down. You don't receive wood, because you're not turning a location to a foundation. Foundation may be used to build new locations or to be spent by new action cards. All right, so that's pretty cool. What else do we do? New feature of the Amazons faction. We have the ability They're a special faction. When they use a faction building as a build cost for another building, instead of discarding it, they reshuffle that building back into their deck. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, Conquest, that was introduced in We Didn't Start the Fire expansion. So that's a little bit more aggressive. You can destroy buildings that are on the outside of the tableau, the border of their empire. So there we go. The rulebook. I almost forgot to show you that. So conquering stuff as well. Let's see. Choose one enemy deal and add it to your own deals. Additionally, gain the good it provides. The Cave of Cerberus. There we go. The three-headed dog. Hateful 4. There are only 4 of them here. Spend 2 wood to draw 3 common cards. Raise 1, keep 1, and discard 1. Cool. That's a cool card to have. And there's 3 of them. And remember, these are... oh, yeah. I should be paying attention. So these are cards for the other factions, as you can see. So the cards that you can now add to the other factions, because you can do deck building with these, right? So I should have seen that. So let's see. More barbarian cards. Let's show those first. Stolen Project. Spend 1 worker and a sword to draw 2 common cards. Gain the goods from their race fields and discard them. So new cards for the barbarians. See, all right. New cards for the other factions as well, I guess. There we are for the Egyptians. Let's just show you one. Captures Muses. Spend 1 worker to draw 2 faction cards. Discard 1 to gain 2 points. Reshuffle the other. Right. So you can go faster to your deck to score points, but well, I spent 2 gold to gain 2 points. Additionally, choose 1 enemy, they lose 2 points. Wow, that's hard. But look, to build, you need 2 foundations. All right, so that's that example of the Egyptian ones. Now Japanese. Choose 1 deal and shuffle it back into your deck to gain 3 points. And building bonus, 2 goods provided by any of your deals. Cool. Those add crazy stuff to the game. Oh wow, this is a special expansion. That's already clear when looking at the first couple of cards here. And we have some Roman cards as well. Let's see. The Researchers. Spend 1 worker and a stone to draw until you find 1 gray card. Reshuffle the rest. So looking for those gray cards, they might be handy. I think they are cards that score you for great cards, so you might want to have them into your empire. So it's cool to be able to look for them. So I think one of these, so these were already Amazons, right? So let's see, and let's show the common cards later, I guess. Right, trying to open this one here. Some of them go very easy, and some of them you have to search for the thingy to open them. Plastic is flying around everywhere, but it's not opening. Oh, this again very interesting content, right? So let's see. Oh, these are all cards for the Amazons. So just normal production buildings. Production, it doesn't produce, it gives you just 3 wood. That's what it does, and it costs you a foundation. But this is pretty cool. You build this, get 3 wood, use this as a foundation to build another one, and so on. Yep, you can. That's what you can do. All right, let's see what else we have here. The Flea Market, a multicolored card. Spend 1 stone, 1 wood, 1 food to gain 3 points. All right. The Recon Team. Spend a worker to draw 2 cards, keep 1 of your choice and reshuffle the other back into its deck. Because you can choose which deck, your own or the faction deck. Again, production, nothing. Building bonus, yes, a worker and 2 food, and this is how it seems how they work. They just use their own buildings and get building bonuses. Again, a building bonus of 3 different things. The ambush, and I'm getting ambushed by a cat in the meantime. Training Yard feature building bonus, 2 faction cards, discard 1, reshuffle the other, and gain a sword. So a lot of building bonuses in this expansion. 3 faction cards, discard any number of those to gain 2 points for each discarded card, reshuffle the rest. Wow. So if there are good cards in it, you can keep them, but besides that, you can score a bunch of cards with this. Each time you raise, gain a point. For the aggressive players, building bonus 2 gold or deal with gold, the statue of Midas. Sage, spend 1 to gain another cat. Oh, it's the same one. To get 1 faction card from your discard pile. Oh, from discard piles. Building bonus again. So they all ask for foundations, but you use one in your production phase. So, wow. Building bonus, choose 1 enemy foundation or a building. They must take that card back into their hand. Additionally, gain 1 worker. Whoa, the encounter. Dang, these guys are tough. Wow. I'm pretty sure Elisa would love this expansion. Draw 1 faction card, spend 1 point to keep it, or discard it to gain a sword and 2 points. There you go. Alright, each time you build a house or a building with a building bonus, gain 1 point, and there are a lot of them in this expansion, so a lot of points to be gained. A place where you can store resources that you don't lose during your cleanup phase. Activate 1 building bonus of any faction building in your empire. A lot of different cards also. Building bonus, 3 faction cards, keep 1, discard 1, reshuffle 1. Remove 1 enemy foundation without a color. So, alright. Building bonus, a bunch of stuff. This is there are 3 of these. Right, some open production cards as well this time. Let's see, open production, 1 foundation. Oh, so other people can go there as well to get foundations. Alright, the Haunted Ruins. Take over, spend the sword to choose an enemy production building and gain the goods it provides. Additionally, the enemy gains a worker. Oh, so that's nice. It's a takeover. New allies. Spend the sword to choose an enemy. That enemy gains a sword. Additionally, you gain 3 points in wood. Alright. More open production. The Greek jewelry feature cannot be discarded as foundation. Open production. Draw 2 faction cards. Keep 1, discard the other. Alright. Reconstruction. Discard the foundation to gain 2 points. Maybe activate it twice. Alright. The Fountain, Harmonious Fountain. Produce 1 point for each blue set in your Empire. Remember sets, when you have 3 blue cards, this will score you points in production phase. The Tree of Wishes, production. Focus. Draw 1 faction card, choose 1 of them to gain the building bonus it provides. You may discard that card or shuffle it back. Reshuffle the rest. So more manipulation of your deck. Feature, your foundations count as blue. Oh, that synergizes with the other card we just saw. Little War, each time you build a black building, gain 1 resource. All right, there are some black cards here. Each time you complete a new blue-black set, gain a faction card and a sword. The Outpost Network, at the end of the game, gain 1 point for each house or building with a building bonus in your empire, and there are a lot of them, maximum 6 points that you can get, but there are a lot of those, so wow. Greek Legacy, production 1 foundation, building bonus 1 or 2 faction cards for 3 or 6 enemy buildings in your empire. Wow, okay. And then, oh, a special one here, Siege Field, with some special stuff. Discard 1 foundation to gain 1 point and 1 fortification. At the end of the round, gain 1 point for each fortification on this card. So you apparently put foundation fortification tokens on here. Did we get to see those tokens? Are they still in the box? Let me check. I'm not sure. Did I miss something here? I think I didn't. Are they maybe something? I guess this is something from the We Didn't Start a Fire expansion, which I only just got. So I haven't seen this yet in action. Don't know what cards are in there. Probably that's something from that expansion. These are some more common cards. A free one with a building bonus of a sword. Choose an enemy common building. They must take that back into their hand. Draw 2 faction cards and discard one of them to gain 3 points. And wood. Reshuffle the other. And I think we've seen some of them already. Each time you build a building with a building bonus, gain a shield. Ooh, good for protection. Spend food to choose one enemy deal. Shuffle that deal back into its deck. And so on. Spend 1 foundation to gain 2 points. These are common cards, by the way. And that's what in this box. So a very special expansion set, new faction, Imperial Settlers Amazons. So they add some very special things. I'm eager to find out how they play. I'm very curious. They seem very powerful, but I'm eager to find out. And if I do, I might talk about this later. We'll see. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing and overview of the content of Imperial Settlers, the Amazons expansion. I hope you liked it. Thanks for watching, and I see you all in the future. Bye-bye.